Alright, mtazamaji wa runinga ya Pmtv Kenya, karibu to the Old Table Podcast, another conversation where we get conversations which are unfiltered. And today you have been asking for this man, the man that I'm about to introduce to you guys. You can't wait to see him. Manake ni mtu ambaye nimekuwa nikimfuatilia sana katika mitandao ya kijamii, nimekuwa nikisikia vitu ambavyo anazungumzia pale za kihela. He is a public speaker, he is a leadership and a governance expert. He's a family man, he's an entrepreneur, he's an academia, by the way, amesoma sana. I really love that. And guys, ladies and gentlemen, this time, at this juncture, sijui niseme nini jamani, put your hands together for Mr. Mwatha Njoroge. I like how you started, tunasemanga kwamba shida
ni ile.
Huwezi elewa. I love that.
Asante sana Ndolo.
I'm so happy to have you.
Like you too.
Nafurahi sana kukuona.
Asante sana. Nafurahi kukuona. Na Kiswahili unacho kizuri.
Nashukuru.
Kiswahili kizuri sana.
Nashukuru sana. You know, if there is someone mwenye nimekuwa nikitamani sana kuzungumza naye, and it's you.
Asante sana.
Unashaona mtu alafu unasema it's like a miracle, maana nimekuwa nikitafuta Mr. Njoroge nizungumze naye. Na unazungumzia mambo mengi sana. Hebu tuambie jamani, maana I've seen that una vitu vingi ambavyo unafanya kwa pamoja.
Mambo ni mengi na when I say huwezi elewa, for me it's more or less provoking people to perhaps dig deeper and understand who Mwatha Njoroge is. Kwa sababu kuna wale wanafikiria I'm just out here to do content, a content creator. And for me it has very little to do with the content creation. It is reliving my own story. Actually, I'm retelling my story of failure. Some people think about anybody coming out here is coming to speak about their successes. For me, I celebrate my failures because I discovered failure is a gift.
Failure is a gift.
Yes. Had I not failed in business and so many things, I would not have been here today. Because it's only failure that gave me this gift to speak about it. Just as people say, success leaves clues. Even failure leave clues. And I chose to follow my steps, nijue ni wapi nilikosea. Kwa sababu ndono wacha nikwambie. There's a time I made good money.
Right.
Kuna wakati nifanya biashara sana. Kenya hii nimekanyaga at least 42 counties. Nikifanya biashara. And I made some money. You could find me kwa paper, TV, wapi. But I lost that money within not more than 2 years.
What happened within 2 years?
Everything. I didn't know money. I didn't know what is money.
Right.
No, just like any other thing. And the reason why I came out here ni kwa sababu I chose to teach people the language of money.
It's true.
Tunaelewana sasa hivi kwa sababu tunaweza tumia Kiswahili, tunaweza tumia Kiingereza. If I choose to speak Arabic ama Kimasai,
hatutaelewana kabisa.
Hutanielewa.
Bila shaka.
Hutanielewa. But in the same way, ukianza kuongea ama kuongelesha pesa in a language that money will not understand, hakuna siku mtaelewana na pesa. And ukitaka vizuri, understand the language of money.
Understand the language of money.
Ushaelewa language of money, you are good to go. Kwanza pesa inasikia, now you are addressing it to the heart.
Mpaka yenyewe yajileta tu
kwa heart.
I love it.
Yes.
These are conversations that you cannot afford to miss. Nilikuwa nakwambia kwamba maana nimekuwa nikizungumza na watu wananiambia jamani, si tulete Mwatha Njoroge jamani tuzungumzie. Na mimi nikasema why not? Basi ndio huyu hapa. Tuzungumzie, tuanze hapa kidogo. You say earning is not wealth.
Yes.
What do you mean by that?
Income is not wealth.
Why? No.
Those are two different things. No, you're earning $1 million shillings every month. Actually, the question starts there. What do you do with what you earn? Unaona a robot? A robot can earn $1 million. But a robot has no ability to multiply that money. And when it comes to wealth, it is not about earning. It is about multiplying it. What do you do besides earning? There are so many people, by the way, earning hundreds of thousands or millions of shillings. But if you look at the wealth they have built, zero nothing.
Shida ni gani? Ama ni budgeting ndio shida kabisa?
Language
of money.
Right. And when I talk about language of money, number one, you must address yourself to understanding what is money. Okay?
So practically, what is money?
Money is a game.
Oh my God.
Money is a game. You can also say money is an idea looking for a place to multiply. Right? So money, someone said, if today CBK chose to give every Kenyan money, tupange laini, kila
Mkenya pesa
pewe zake ndio hizi shida. I saw kuna jamaa mwingine niona kwa mtandao akisema kwa nini Elon Musk hawezi pea kila mtu pesa zake? Let me tell you something. Pesa zinajua kwao. Wewe utapewa pesa sasa hivi
Right.
After this utapanda matatu zianze kutumika, utaenda hoteli ziende, utakomboa nyumba ziende, utapitia the nearest shop hapa ununue designer clothes, hizo pesa zote
ziende kabisa.
Kwa sababu kuna yule ametega where that to take that money. Si ndio?
Bila shaka.
Because they have connected that network. So wewe kama hauna anything that would absorb that money, hizo pesa ni kwenda zitaenda kwa wenyewe. So right. If even central bank was to kila mmoja akue kwa queue agawiwe milioni zake 2-3 tumalizane hizi story badala ya kungojea 2060.
Right.
Kila mtu apewe
pesa zake
sasa hivi. Within a very short time, every that coin will go back to where it came from. Because not each one of us understand its language. Unaiongelesha Kimaasai na inataka kuelewa a different language. The money came to you as an idea, it wants you to multiply it.
Is this why you say that when you talk about productive assets, manake nimekuwa nikiangalia na it's more of, you say, being rich is not about giving out the productive assets but making them work for you.
Yes.
What are these productive assets? Manake pia mimi nashangaa sana.
When I talk about the context of productivity, I was talking about the context of debt.
All right.
Okay, context of debt. So, there is what we call a consumer debt,
right,
and productive debt. So, one of the shocking news, and I saw someone saying, one of sababu moja ya kuonyesha kwamba tuko sawa kiuchumi, we are taking soft drinks. Si umeona hiyo habari? So, but for me, the other side, I asked myself, what shows that we are also doing very bad economically and in terms of financial literacy? When I saw a headline saying, Kenyans have borrowed 1.4 trillion Kenya shillings from one of online platforms.
Yeah, exactly.
So you might ask yourself, walitumia 1.4 trillion kufanya? Do you know this is something that you consume? 100% consumer debt. Ulichukua hiyo ukanunua vitu ambazo that did not generate any income.
Right.
That is what is consumer debt. But when you're talking about productive debt, ulichukua hiyo pesa kama deni, ukanunua asset, hiyo asset ikaanza kugenerate income. For instance, I can walk into a bank. I have 1 million Kenya shillings. Nikope hiyo pesa, niende ninunue gari ndogo. Wewe yako ni ya kutoa from point A na point B, kuja kuflex hapa kazini, kutuonyesha umefika, ndio kukusifu na kadhalika. But maybe nilichukua yangu nikaenda kufanya taxi.
Right.
Yours is consumer is product, because yangu inanisaidia.
Kila siku inazaa.
Na any money that is not generating, that is not growing, is dying money. So money literally dies in your hand because you're not producing it.
But when you say, wajua pia, nafikiri tukizungumzia tu pale kwa productive assets na zile dying money. Wana kuna vitu vingine, kwa mfano, sisi kuna money and seeking validation. Maana unapata watu kama, sema wale watu ambao kwa the top tier kwa maisha, seme politicians, tuseme watu kama accountants pale, tumzie watu ambao kuna kazi ambazo unasema kwamba this guy should not be working to work every day, every morning. But kuna mtu mwingine pale ambaye ana choose kutumia pikipiki kila siku. Alafu kuna huyu accountant ambaye amenunua gari. Does it mean that kwamba hesabu alizipiga vibaya huyu accountant ambaye amenunua gari na huyu mwingine wa pikipiki yuko sawa?
Not necessarily. There are let me say the three bucket rule. 3 bucket rule talks about 1, live. Ishi.
Okay.
2, build. 3, enjoy. Live,
build and enjoy.
Now, you want to put all this together. And if you understand the language of money, you will not just condemn someone because they bought a Ferrari.
Right.
Perhaps the question you might ask is, does he have income generating asset, not the salary?
Right.
Because salary is temporary. Does he have income that can afford that person this kind of lifestyle?
All right.
For instance, I have an asset generating 1 million shillings every day.
All right.
Why do you have a problem if I bought a car?
Exactly, because you can finance your lifestyle.
You can finance that lifestyle. But look at the other end. Right. There's another person who is seeing you, and they have this fear of missing out. They want to flex.
Exactly.
They want to look like you. Okay? They go borrow. And remember, every financial institution is waiting for such people who don't understand the language of money, and therefore they even call that car a asset financing. So, would you ask yourself, what is an asset in this case?
In this case, you're right.
It is whose asset? To you, that car is a liability, but to a bank, that is an asset. But because you don't understand the money language, you think you're buying an asset, but it is not an asset to you. It is as an asset to the bank. So for me, I will not even jump into conclusion whoever you're using a boda or using a car, one is wrong or the other one is right. My basic question will begin with, does this person have an asset that is generating income that can afford them this kind of lifestyle? It's as simple as that.
Exactly. Salary owners pale na wale watu ambao wana hand salary. Ukiangalia kuna high salary owners na kuna wale ambao wanapata pia pesa za chini kidogo. In this case, let me take for example, let's talk about a politician and labda mwalimu ambaye yuko ushago kule. Mbona wakati mwingine unapata kwamba huyu mwalimu ambaye yuko huko, huyu mtu ambaye anapata pesa kidogo sana, ameendelea kabisa. Amenunua vitu ambavyo hata mtu ambaye anapata mshahara labda ya 60k, yeye anapata mshahara wa 10k ama 15, yeye yuko sawa, maisha haimtandiki kabisa. Lakini huyu wa kule 60k inamtandika kweli kweli.
Again, going back to how much we understand about money, one of the biggest mistake people make with money is not about earning small or big. It is using their income to impress or to buy things that impress others, okay? Right. To seeking validation. For instance, you're earning, let's say, 200,000 every month. So what do you need to do? You want a nice phone.
Right.
All right? Why? Because you want to impress someone. You want to wear Goshi. Why are you using Goshi? You want to impress. You want to live in a leafless suburb. Do you budget? Of course you don't. So you realize good money does not necessarily generate to creating of wealth. The other thing is, let me say, lifestyle creep phenomenon. Lifestyle creep phenomenon has, leo una earn 60,000 shillings a month. Sure. Unaishi in a single room, mahali fulani. Then kesho something happens, umeongezewa madaraka, you have big this title, 100,000 a month. Wewe, poverty tells you that this house you're living is too small for someone earning 100,000. So you move from a single room to a 1-bedroom house. So ulikuwa unalipa out of your previous salary, you are paying maybe 15 or 20,000 Kenya shillings. Now you move to a house paying 40,000.
And you're earning 100,000 per month.
You still earning. So the money that has been added, it has not added into your wealth building. It's not going into your wealth building. It is going to more liabilities. Do umeanza kugundua, oh, my mattress is small, now I need orthopedic one. To upgrade. Yeah, to upgrade. Now you are moving in a small car, you want to big one. So instead of increasing your ways of building wealth, you increase the expenditure, the liabilities. Actually, you're not building wealth. You are building a portfolio that's not generating anything. So for me, that is why I have a problem with looking at it that way, because it's not about more money. It is, what do you do
with the money,
with what you earn, however little or more.
Wow, that's amazing. What do you do with what you earn, however the amount, hata kama unapata shilingi 10,000?
What do you do with it? That is why you find a teacher akiwa kule is financially literate, anaelewa kuhusu pesa yake kidogo ni ya nini.
Wanasema wako economical sana walimu.
Yes, and some of them, by the way, will be surprised. They understand tools like budget. Most of us never ever. I have been in school. Ulinitanguliza kama msomi. Yes, mimi ni msomi. But I have been primary school, university, post-university. Right now I'm doing PhD in leadership and governance. But I've never attended the class in a kufundisha at how you budget your money. But yet, when you understand what is budgeting, you understand the language of command. That is the only tool that allow you to command your money. Wewe enda hapa, wewe enda hapa, wewe enda hapa. But if you don't use a budget, money commands you. Can you imagine you walking with the 10,000 shillings in the pocket, ukiwa kwa street? Ukipita hivyo unaona hiyo ni kazuri. Pesa yako inakwambia nunua hapa, nunua hapa. Ikipita hivyo unaona kitu fulani kizuri, nunua hii. Because it is money commanding you.
It's not you commanding money.
It is not you commanding money. But had you used a budget, it is you to command money. Wewe enda money market fund, wewe enda treasury bills, wewe enda kule. Now you command your money how it should work.
Hebu tuzungumzie swala nzima la SACCOs and of course the stock, investing in stocks. And before you even go there, what is the difference between investing in treasury bonds and and special funds? Which one is advantageous? Gani ambao unasema kwamba hii hapa ni mzuri na hii hapa kidogo kuna shida?
Now to maybe perhaps to broadly address the question, the language of investing. Huwa ninasema hivi. Even if you understand the product, even if you don't understand risk, then you don't understand investments. It is not enough to understand the product. Go way beyond that and understand risk. However, when you're talking about government securities, which is, it could be treasury bills or treasury bonds and such, this is government debt.
Sure.
Government in a copper from people or the public. When it is borrowing short term, when inatumia what we call treasury bills, we have 3 months, 6 months, 12 months. Okay, these are treasury bills, short term. But when government is borrowing long term, between 1 year to 30 years maximum, that is what we call treasury bonds.
Exactly.
Now, for somebody who wants to invest in this, perhaps this is somebody who is looking more, perhaps 2 things. 1, risk. This is a secure government assets. It is very hard for government to default on that. So they are defined as safe government assets or secure government assets. 2, this person may be looking at predictability.
Right.
For instance, you buy a bond or you invest in a bond 30 years. They will give you a specific date yenye watakurudishia hiyo pesa. Okay? You know exactly, because bonds pay every twice a month. I mean, year.
Right.
You know specific date. Kwa hivyo tunaweza kubaliana leo tuko 2026.
Exactly.
Tukinunua hiyo ya 2030 tunaweza kubaliana tukutane hapa.
2056.
Nitakupea pesa yako. Utazipata. Because they will tell you, that is what I'm calling predictability. Okay? And because here, the CBK here, it's a government backed, it's very, very secure. However, ni vizuri pia kuelewa what risk goes with this.
With this kind of investment.
With this kind of investment. Inflation risk is one of them.
Very true.
So, kwa sababu, we may address that predictable coupon returns, but 50,000, what is the minimum investment amount? by 2026 haiwezi kuwa na sawa na 50,000 ya 2056.
Exactly.
Ile ya 2056 hata kama ni ile 50,000, but what about inflation? It will have eaten almost half of it. On the other side, when it comes to
the special
funds, we are looking for instruments or asset classes that can apply for both short term and long term. For instance, all of them that we have in Kenya have a lock period of 6 months. So meaning liquidity, special funds is higher than liquidity, treasury bonds. Exactly. You only have to wait for 6 months and you can liquidate your assets. The return from the same are relatively higher compared to what you get in government securities, because, for instance, bonds it has fixed income coupon rates. For treasury, rather for special funds, returns is not fixed. Can be high, can be low. It is quite volatile. The risk is a little high. There is question of management risk, inflation risk, currency risk, and such. So the risk is relatively high, and so is the return. Okay, the higher the risk, the higher the return. But it is also important to understand, even in the asset class called special funds, there are low risky funds, like fixed income funds. They are low risk funds. They are high risky funds, like multi-assets funds. So it is also incumbent upon the investor to understand what is their risk appetite, what is their objective when they are investing. If your objective is just to have predictable income, no matter how small the return is, then go for government. But if you're looking to build wealth, short-term, with a relatively higher measure of risk, then go for special funds. They are fully licensed and regulated by Capital Market Authority. So they also work within the framework of rules and regulations. It's not just a free gear environment of investing. Yes.
Wow. Yani bado hatujafika mahali, lakini nasikia
tutatembea.
Nasikia yani this is what I needed right now. There is something ambayo imekuwa watu wakizungumza sana na I would like us pia uweze kutupatia your opinion, manake it's a discussion that is out there and people really compete and try to give different opinions on what they think about it. What do you think about purchasing pieces of land as an investment? Kununua shamba.
Land, in my opinion, just investing in land exclusively is overrated. Very overrated. For example, some of these things are coming from what society defined as wealth. But technology has changed so many things. Today, for instance, you don't have to own land, ukuwe na title deed, ili ikuwe kwamba you're investing in real estate. You can still do, kama issue ni invest in that, you can also invest in what we call REITs. Okay? Right. REITs are real investment funds. But I would want to consider this. When we are looking at land, we are looking at perhaps what we have been programmed to believe kwamba wanaona kwa comment section mwanaume lazima akuwe na kashamba.
Maana inaambiwa kwamba huku kwetu hakuna shamba ya kuishi, sasa ununue
different parcels na vitu kama hivyo. But now exclusive from now financial point of view, nataka kuvaa miwani nijiulize, what is return on investment at your age? Unataka kusumbuana na plot upeleke wapi? Tell me right now. Why would you buy a plot?
Kuna mtu atasema kwamba hiyo plot nitanunua saa hii kama tuko 2026 alafu najua nitaiuza pale 2030 ama 35 na itakuwa imeappreciate value yake.
Sikatai itakuwa imeappreciate. But let us go down to numbers. Itakuwa imeappreciate na value gani? Kuna hizi mashamba ambazo tunanunua. And actually huwa nasema hivyo. Some lands tunabuy, it only generates stories. They don't generate any income.
They generate stories. I mean,
yes, unajua ni rahisi wewe ukienda ushago kuelezea watu ulinunua ploti. Hapo unajua that's generating what? Stories. But kuna shamba pia ina generate income. Are you aware? Kuna shamba inaweza kuwa ina generate income. So ni vizuri ku differentiate these two, whether Your shamba yako ina generate income
ama ni stories.
Ama ina generate stories. So basically, if you're talking about idle land, maybe you might looking at maybe say an average of 4%. It may appreciate 4%, you know? So nataka kuniambia ikigenerate 4%, what is inflation rate?
Bado itakula pale
6%. Ndio? So wewe umenunua kitu inakuwa inaenda at a speed, ina grow at a speed of 4%. Then kuna mwingine hapa, one of the biggest silent thief called inflation. Anatembea at 6%. So
yuko juu hata kuliko ile appreciation rate of appreciation yako.
So and that is why even when you're talking about real estate, mashamba na kadhalika, you must ask yourself a number of things. I have a problem, especially hata wakati tunajenga na huwa unasikia haya maneno. Mtu anakuambia nataka sasa kujenga hapo. Ukimuuliza kwa nini unajenga hapo? Hata ukienda hapo pamejengwa, you know that language. Ayo, hata kuna orofa inajengwa hapo, kuna shule inajengwa hapo. Those are not metrics ya kupima return on investment. Kwa sababu naweza kuwa mimi najenga orofa yangu hapo, mimi nimekopa. Ndio, mimi ujui najenga aje, mimi nimekopa. Ndio? Na maybe it's a mistake that I am doing. So wewe unajenga kwa sababu mimi nimejenga. Why can't you just sit down and consider the numbers? Ujiulize, what is my return, or rather kama hii ni investment strictly speaking, what is return on investment?
That is the biggest question ambayo unapokuuliza.
Yes, what is return on investment?